You are watching ABC 7 News at 5:30.
Welcome back. The longtime city clerk in Northport is stepping down after 15 years on the job. And today we're learning more about Patsy Atkinson's sudden resignation.
ABC 7's Rebecca Fernandez is live at Northport City Hall with new information about the ongoing problems inside the city clerk's office. Rebecca?
Scott, Jacqueline, well, Patsy Atkins has not given an exact reason for leaving, but after speaking to city officials today, I learned that it might be because of a conflict over work that she was asked to do.
Patsy says that she just needs to slow down a little bit. It's a very demanding job, 24/7.
The Northport city clerk has many different duties, and one that never used to take up too much time turned into a nightmare for Patsy Atkins. An evaluation of her office earlier this month found a massive backlog in responding to public records requests. But officials soon realized the majority of them came from one person, former City Commissioner Cheryl Cook.
Since 2016, the city as a whole has had 2,800 requests. This one particular individual has made roughly 2,400 of them.
Although asking for public records is the right of every resident of Northport, we reached out to Commissioner Cook to ask exactly why she made so many requests. She did not respond to any of our calls or messages.
You know, we've hired additional people just for that amount of requests. And again, this all comes at a cost to the taxpayers.
The additional employees hired and the extra resources brought in just to keep up with the amount of requests have cost the city close to $100,000. And even though they now know the root of the problem, the city of Northport says they will try to alleviate the stress of the city clerk by adding new software and hiring those new employees. Live in Northport this evening, Rebecca Fernandez, ABC 7, your Suncoast News. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Rebecca. The Northport Police Department getting more than a dozen new vehicles. The City Commission approving $1 million for 22 new police vehicles. City says 18 of those are replacement vehicles and 4 are for additional needs. The Commission also approving spending $298,000 on a new armored multi-use vehicle for the police department. The vehicle can stop bullets and could be used in an active shooter situation. It also has high water capability, which officers could use for rescues during flooding situations.
Well, let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan for a look at our first alert forecast for this hour. Bob?
Good afternoon, everyone. We are looking at a few spotty showers again. That's been the norm as of late, and some showers still moving through parts of the Sun Coast near Cortez. A little brief shower there pushing off to the northeast. I haven't seen a lot of lightning. Not to say that they won't generate 1 or 2 bolts, but for the most part, they just haven't got enough moisture in the upper levels to really develop into these expansive storms. Just to the east of Osprey now, some showers along I-75, and then these have just flared up recently. They're heading to the northeast, so Longboat Key and even Toledo could see some of that activity. Near Whitney Beach, just to the north, some rainfall now over Cortez, and near Bradenton Beach, are getting close to it, and is pushing to the northeast toward northwest Bradenton and Palmasola. The activity not all that strong. It's pretty heavy rain, don't get me wrong, but not anything we can't handle as far as rough weather goes. And Bradenton Beach getting some of that rainfall right now. You can see the rainfall over the last 12 hours has been mainly inland. A few areas picking up some measurable precipitation. That's not to say you didn't get some rainfall in places that you don't see the blue, but it's just not enough to really correlate to any kind of significant amount of rain to show up on the radar. Now, morning coastal showers and storms still possible. There's a lot of energy still out here in the Gulf of Mexico. That little line of low pressure still kind of hanging out right across central Florida. There'll be fewer storms on Friday as some slightly drier air moves in, and also high pressure builds in over the top of us and at the surface, and that will kind of suppress a lot of the storms, but there'll still be a few around. And then it's back to late day storms by the weekend. We could even see some late Friday, but we'll really be in that transition period with that southeast wind butting up against the sea breeze in the afternoon, allowing us to see more lightning. Lightning is going to be back into the picture big time, I think, on Saturday and Sunday. 87 right now. Doesn't feel that, though. It feels like about 100 out there. If you factor in this number, the humidity at 74%. And the water vapor imagery showing some dry air occasionally moving in. There's still some moisture out there in the Gulf of Mexico that still has to work its way through the Sun Coast. We'll have much more on that and what the rest of next week will look like, because it is changing. It's going to be a big difference from what we're seeing now. That rip current advisory is still in effect. I expect that to be released and expire and not be reissued for Thursday. Back to you.
All right, Bob, thank you. We'll talk to you soon. The race for the Sarasota County School Board is heating up. Tonight, we introduce you to the candidates from District 5. Here's ABC 7's Alan Cohn with what's coming up tonight at 7. Alan?
Jacqueline, tonight the 4 candidates battling for just one seat will be at the trapezoid. Incumbent Jane Goodwin has served on the Sarasota School Board for the past 8 years. One of her competitors is Rick Linden. He has been a high school science teacher for the last 18 years. This past year, he taught chemistry at Venice High School. Then there's Pamela Gavette. She is a third-generation Sarasotan with children now in Sarasota schools. And finally, Justin Willis. He is the father of 5 and a business owner in Northport. Willis says he volunteers at schools in Northport, Englewood, and even Venice. All 4 candidates will be at the trapezoid tonight, only on ABC 7 at 7. Back to you.
All right, Alan, we'll see you then. Thank you. The deadline is quickly approaching to register to vote in the upcoming primary for Sarasota and Manatee counties. Residents who want to vote in the August 28th primary election have until Monday, July 30th to register or to change party affiliation. In Sarasota County, applications are available at 3 elections offices in Sarasota, Venice, and Northport, as well as online at sarasotavotes.com. Manatee County residents can also register online at votemanatee.com.
A new food trailer in Bradenton is giving children access to free meals this summer. The trailer is called the Caboose, and it joins the other 2 mobile feeding vehicles until August 3rd. This is part of the Summer Break Spot program. The Caboose will make 4 stops every day in Bradenton. That includes the Manatee County Health Department at 11 a.m., the Manatee Performing Arts Center at noon, the City Stop on 11th Avenue East at 1, and then the City Life Church at 2 o'clock. ABC 7 is partnering with All Face Food Bank and the Food Bank of Manatee County to help families in need on the Suncoast. If you'd like to learn more about the initiative, you can go to our website, mysuncoast.com.
Today is the start of Mote Marine Lab's annual Shark Days celebration. The 4-day event will focus on sharks and the science behind them. Mote Marine hopes to teach the public about the importance of sharks through Sharks and Crafts, Shark Tales, shark feeding, and a Fins and Fun family festival.
If you watched Good Morning America this morning, you may have noticed a familiar face in the crowd. Right there in the blue shirt, that's our very own meteorologist John Scalzi in the studio audience along with his lovely wife for today's GMA show in New York City. There they are again up there in the back.
You know, I've always wanted to go to GMA, but
Yeah.
You know, John doesn't mind that early wake-up call.
I know,
He gets up
it was
early.
no problem for him.
Exactly.
He could do it. They're taking a lot of Broadway shows this week
I
too.
know.
So I hope
Hope they have a good time.
Absolutely. Still to come on your Suncoast News.
A disturbing story for Uber and Lyft users, how passengers were live streamed without their knowledge. That story coming up.
Like no other. So why should your choices be ordinary? Ghibli, the absolute opposite of ordinary.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
It fell off the roof of my car.
It fell out of my backpack.
Oh, it fell off my grocery cart.
I tossed it to a really clumsy friend.
I tripped while jogging.
My 2-year-old had a temper tantrum.
It bounced down 2 flights of stairs.
No matter how you broke your smartphone, there's only one smart way to fix it. Batteries plus bulbs.
I dropped it on the floor, and he stepped on it.
Schedule your repair at batteriesplus.com.
Did you know you could get life insurance for less than 32 cents a day? With Guaranteed Acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage, you can get up to $25,000 in protection with a single phone call. TruStage can help free your family from immediate financial stress when you're gone.
Utility bills, mortgages, car payments, those are a lot of things that can add up pretty fast.
And even if you're on a fixed income, prices fit your budget, starting at less than 32 cents a day. Plus, your price will never increase and your benefit will never decrease. And with no medical tests or health questions, you cannot be turned down for any reason. Call 1-800-842-7189. Now, for a free, no-obligation quote, TruStage offers plans to fit your budget Help protect your family from immediate financial burdens after you're gone with guaranteed acceptance whole life insurance through TruStage. Call 1-800-842-7189 now.
The following message is brought to you by Mesobook.com.
People who have been diagnosed with mesothelioma have many questions. How did I get this disease? What are my treatment options? How will this affect my loved ones? You need answers, which is why we offer a free book written by medical professionals who have treated mesothelioma.
Call toll-free at 1-800-777-1366 or go to Mesobook.com.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes, B, console her,
don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
According to a new survey by U.S. News and World Report, 3 of Alabama's top 4 hotels and resorts are part of the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail Resort Collection. The Grand Hotel Marriott Resort in Point Clear, the Battle House Renaissance Mobile Hotel and Spa, and the Renaissance Birmingham Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa. Hey, we didn't invent Southern hospitality, we just offer more of it. Visit rtjgolf.com/resorts to find out more.
How late do you eat dinner? A new study shows a link between how late you eat your last meal of the day and your health. Reed Binion shows us how it could put you at a higher risk for some types of cancers.
Eating late could be hurting more than just your waistline. A new study shows it may also increase your cancer risk. The study in the International Journal of Cancer shows people who stop eating at least 2 hours before going to sleep had a 20% lower risk of developing breast cancer or prostate cancer. Researchers say one factor may be that your body needs ample time to process glucose, giving you better blood sugar control. A scientist at the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute says late-night meals can also result in obesity and poor metabolic profiles. She suggests that eating in tune with your body's natural clock will reduce your risk of breast cancer. Experts say 2 contributing factors that reduce your risk of cancer are maintaining a healthy sleep-wake cycle and having a consistent dinner schedule. Studies have found that our bodies are conditioned to function differently at various hours of the day. So researchers recommend that you give your body ample time to digest full meals. For today's Health Minute, I'm Reed Binion.
Now your ABC 7 First Alert weather forecast with Chief Meteorologist Bob Harrigan.
Well, the only alert going on right now is the fact that we have this rip current advisory still in effect, but that's expected to expire here soon. A Lakewood Ranch webcam showing occasionally some of those clouds, bringing a brief period of some shower activity, nothing heavy, nothing serious at this point. And right now we do have some showers moving through parts of the Suncoast, and it is isolated. Still some energy out there in the Gulf of Mexico. This one just popping up southwest of Lido and Siesta Key. Not much going on, though, in Manatee County at this hour. You can see a few east of I-75 in Sarasota. They're brief, and they're moderate to heavy at times, the rainfall, but then it quickly moves on. But this one has just kind of popped up and heading off to the east. We had a shower activity right near Whitney Beach earlier. Now there's one just to the southwest of Anna Maria, so it's starting to rain at Anna Maria right now. And then 1 or 2 lone showers into eastern portions of Manatee and Sarasota counties. What we have is an old frontal boundary and also a trough of low pressure. Still the line of it located right across central Florida, and a little bit of energy out here in the Gulf will still bring us a chance for some overnight showers and even morning showers along the coast, with a lot of activity inland in the afternoon and evening. That's what we're seeing today. That starts to change a little bit on Friday, though. We'll get more of a southeasterly wind. You can see the beginning of it right there. That wind coming out of the southeast to the northwest, that will start to force some storms our way. Not so much on Friday. Friday's a transition day, so our rain chances are not all that high. They drop on Friday, but then by Saturday, a much better chance to see some of those storms make it to the coast. 90 currently in Orlando. It's 86 in Miami and 82 in Jacksonville. And around town, temperatures in the low 90s in Highlands County from Avon Park to Lake Placid, 89 in Bradenton now. The Gulf water temperature at 87, the same as the air temperature in Inglewood, and 89 in Northport Venetia at 88 degrees. Cortez just had a brief shower move on through. And the winds are out of the west-southwest at 11 miles an hour, and that will continue overnight. As far as the high goes today and the low, pretty close to average. The high was right at it. The low was just 1 degree above it. And the record high 100 set back in 1998. Well, temperatures across the Northeast, 75, nice in Portland and Ottawa and Montreal in the mid-70s to lower 70s there. Same in Rapid City. Denver at 77 degrees. Salt Lake City a bit hotter though at 94, 100 in Dallas, and a temperature of 112 in Phoenix. And as we head to the southeast, it's not too bad, but on the warm side in places like Memphis and New Orleans, as well as Mobile at 93 degrees. But those are fairly average temperatures for this time of year. Well, the highs tomorrow will be heating up again over the deep south. 103 degrees the expected high in Dallas. It has been an unusually warm July for them, and it looks like 112 in Phoenix. The high pressure ridge remains in effect out in the western United States. We have this trough that has taken a dive south, which normally it doesn't do during the summer, especially this time of year. Normally it flows west to east, but with that jet stream diving south, temperatures are cooler with some clouds and showers near Cleveland, Washington, and into Boston. Well, the National Satellite and Radar Review showing the monsoonal moisture continuing out in the southwest United States. And here comes another front, going to keep things cooler in Wisconsin, Minnesota, as well as into Iowa. Showers and storms are now moving off toward the northeast as this low pressure that has been parked over Georgia for the past few days slowly gets out of the way. It leaves behind, though, this line of a little unsettled weather there. Heavier storms now into North Carolina as well as into Virginia and South Carolina. The flood watches are massive all the way from North Carolina northward, even some up in the northern New England states. On top of that, they're getting this high surf with this wraparound from this low pressure center. So that continues to be a problem for them. For boaters tomorrow, winds will be out of the southwest. A little bit strong to start things off, 15 knots, subsiding to 5 to 10 in the afternoon. Seas running right around 2 feet. And again, that will be a little less action on Friday. Looks to be a pretty good boating weekend, although the afternoons could be a little bit rough. Some showers in the morning, you may have to dodge those. 87 for the water temperature, and beaches will see a high of 88 degrees. The extended forecast, I mentioned the less chance for rain on Friday. There'll still be 1 or 2 showers, and even in the morning possible. But any time during the day, and then temperatures staying close to seasonal averages. We'll get down in the mid-70s. That's because we're expecting those afternoon and evening showers to be cooling effects for much of the work week next week, beginning this weekend. Back to you.
Thank you. Time now to check your first alert traffic for the drive home in downtown Bradenton. US 301 is backed up heading north into Palmetto. Manatee Avenue also slow going in that area as well. Scott?
Jacqueline, in consumer news, an Uber and Lyft driver who broadcasted videos of his passengers online has now been suspended from both car sharing services. Jason Gargak live streamed passengers' journeys on video sharing site Twitch, where viewers would comment on their behavior and appearance. The passengers appeared to have no idea they were being recorded. They were often seen kissing, vomiting, and gossiping about relatives and work colleagues. Those who found they had been filmed and complained to Uber about it said they were only offered a $5 credit and a promise to not be paired with Gargak again. Well, he was suspended from both Uber and Lyft, and his Twitch channel has been suspended.
Facebook is launching a new feature aimed at adding a new layer of social media engagement. It's called Watch Party. It allows people with similar interests to view live or recorded video while interacting in real time. For example, a group of dog lovers can get together online and watch adorable puppy videos as a group. Facebook started testing the feature in January and rolled it out on Wednesday. Anyone has the ability to start a watch party group and add co-hosts to help administrate videos. The new feature could help Facebook compete with companies like YouTube and live stream gaming platform Twitch.
Google is now using artificial intelligence to help spot and correct grammar mistakes in Google Docs. The feature is part of an update package announced this week. It uses translation technology to catch grammatical errors and suggest some changes. The company says it can also help with more complicated grammatical concepts, such as a subordinate clause. For now, the grammar suggestions feature is only available to business users. There's no word yet on when it might be released for consumer accounts.
Consumers will soon be able to purchase items on eBay using a payment method other than PayPal. On Tuesday, the online retailer announced that it will soon accept Apple Pay. This new option will begin in early fall, with the service slated for a larger scale rollout after that. The online retailer says it also plans to add more payment options in the near future.
Well, by the end of the year, a massive number of people will have ditched traditional cable and satellite television. The number of consumers canceling those services in 2018 and not resubscribing will rise 32% to 33 million adults. That's according to estimates from the research firm eMarketer. At the same time, a growing number of consumers are signing up for internet-based video services like Netflix, Amazon Prime Video, Hulu, and HBO Now. The biggest factor for the increase in the cord-cutting trend appears to be the price. As the cost of satellite and traditional cable TV rises, more and more people are flocking to these lower-cost, web-based video services.
Makes sense. And of course, if you don't have cable, you can always get ABC7 live streamed through some of those apps as well.
And also get an antenna, and it's free.
There you go. That works too. Well, stay with us. Entertainment news is coming up next.
Temperatures are rising and the deals are heating up during the summer clearance event at Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota. Shop the area's largest selection of new 2018 Jeep Wranglers. Or get the most awarded SUV of all time, a new Jeep Cherokee for as little as $19,999. Find the path to your next great adventure in the all-new Jeep Compass for just $17,999. Better prices, bigger selection. Go to Sunset Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram Fiat in Sarasota.
Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP is the largest locally owned CPAP supply company in the area. Is it time to replace your old equipment? The staff at Sarasota Oxygen and CPAP can show you the most up-to-date CPAP equipment and supplies to meet your sleep apnea needs, including portable travel devices and the SoClean automatic CPAP sanitizer. We serve all of Southwest Florida, giving the highest quality of care with the finest CPAP equipment. Please visit our website, sarasotacpap.com.
This is an important message for anyone with Medicare. You may be eligible for an all-in-one Medicare plan that combines hospital, medical, and prescription drug coverage together with extra benefits that may include dental, vision, hearing aids, and much more. Some of these plans have a $0 monthly premium regardless of your income. That's right. For one low plan premium, or in some cases a $0 premium, you may be able to get coverage for your hospital visits, doctor appointments, prescription drugs, routine dental care, eyeglasses and contact lenses, hearing aids, and possibly more. Today may be the first time you've heard about this type of Medicare plan. The advisors at the Medicare.com helpline are licensed insurance agents who will explain more when you call. Call now to see if you qualify. Call the number on your screen now. Call now to see if you qualify for these benefits. You worked hard for your Medicare. Now is the time for your Medicare to work hard for you. Not affiliated with or acting on behalf of any government agency or program.
Did you know that a dirty CPAP system can make you sick? If you knew what could be growing in your mask and hose, it would keep you up at night. Now SoClean.com has released the world's first and only automated hands-free CPAP cleaner and sanitizer. With its patented design, SoClean is fast, effective, and hands-free, killing 99.9% of all CPAP germs. Try SoClean now through this special TV offer free for 30 days. Just call 800-604-0398.
My health has improved. It's simple to use, and I'm not worried about infections.
SoClean works on all CPAP machines and popular masks, destroying CPAP bacteria, viruses, and germs without the daily hassle of washing your system by hand. Just place your mask in, close the lid, and in just minutes, voila! Sanitized and ready to use. Try SoClean risk-free for 30 days. This is a limited time offer. Call now, 800-604-0398. Or visit SoClean.com today.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast.
Hi, I'm Stephanie Webb.
And I'm Ray Collins. The city of Northport is hosting a meet and greet for voters to meet the candidates.
We're going to tell you where you can go to chat with the city's future leaders. That's tomorrow on Good Morning Suncoast. Josh?
Well, we've had clouds, we've had mugginess, we've had on and off showers and storms. Will it ever dry out anytime soon? We'll let you know.
Tomorrow at 5 on ABC7's Good Morning Suncoast. We're here for you.
President Trump's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame has once again been vandalized.
Well, take a look at what's left of that star after a man destroyed it with a pickaxe this morning. Police in Beverly Hills say the man turned himself in. This was also vandalized in 2016, right before the election, by a man with a pickaxe and sledgehammer. The star has been repeatedly targeted with paint and stickers. Someone even once put a mock border wall around the star. President Trump received the star in 2007 for producing and starring in the reality show The Apprentice.
An update now on superstar Demi Lovato. The Sorry Not Sorry singer is now recovering in the hospital, surrounded by her friends and family after a suspected overdose. Demi Lovato is known for her chart-topping hits and for her candid honesty about struggling with addiction, mental illness, and eating disorders.
Mental health affects so many people, and we need to take the stigma away from it.
Well, that struggle hit home once again on Tuesday morning when the Los Angeles Fire Department responded to a medical emergency at the singer's home. Lovato was 6 years sober, speaking on Good Morning America earlier this year. But in the lyrics of her latest single, Sober, Lovato seemingly admits to a relapse back in June.
We finally have a premiere date for the Roseanne spinoff called The Conners. Tuesday, October 16th is when we'll get our first look at the show. That was born out of the Roseanne Barr Twitter controversy. ABC canceled its successful reboot of Roseanne in May following the star's racist tweet. The network later ordered 10 episodes of a spinoff after Barr relinquished any creative or financial participation in the show.
Sir Mick Jagger is celebrating his 75th birthday. Jagger has recently been on a huge arena tour with his band. He has previously dismissed any talk of retirement or suggested a time for the Stones to finally stop rolling. Rolling Stones formed in 1962 with Jagger and Keith Richards being the primary songwriters. Still got it all these years later.
Oh my gosh. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
You want a Maserati, but you need an SUV. Why not have both? Levante, the Maserati of SUVs.
Experience it at Sunset Maserati Alfa Romeo of Sarasota.
I witnessed him have 2 heart attacks in ICU. He went through seizures.
We'd much rather have Aaron like this than dead. A lot of parents don't have that luxury.
He can't talk. He can't walk. This is a condition Aaron will live with for the rest of his life because he abused prescription pills.
Mind your meds. Learn more from the Partnership for Drug-Free Kids.
Our nation's servicemen and women show great courage and leadership both on and off the battlefield. When they transition to civilian life, they can apply the skills and values they learned in the military to the workplace. That's why the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is urging employers everywhere to be smart, bet on a vet. Hiring a veteran is also a great way to show your appreciation for them. To learn more, call 1-888-44-SALUTE.
For more than 100 years, American Humane Association has been teaching kids to be kind to animals. Those in our homes, on the farms, on the silver screen, and wildlife conservation, caring for the world's vanishing creatures. But we can't do it alone. Visit kindness100.org to find ways to teach kids how they can make a more caring, compassionate, and humane world for all of us.
According to Golf Digest, 2 of the nation's top golf resorts are on the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail, the Auburn Opelika Marriott at Grand National, and the Renaissance Ross Bridge Golf Resort and Spa in Birmingham. Plus, the Marriott at Grand National was recognized as Hotel of the Year by Marriott International. Experience luxury and world-class golf Southern style. Visit rtjgolf/resorts or call 800-949-4444 to book your trip to the trail.
Watch Suncoast View weekdays at 9 a.m. on ABC 7.